I had Tyson come to a show one time. Mike Tyson came to my show.
Yeah.
We met on a flight, and I chatted with him a little bit. It's terrifying for a moment.
Was that you fighting Mike on the plane? This clip right here?
No.
This clip right here.
That ain't me.
You sure?
I left him. I didn't want to bother him at all. I said my piece, and then he came back over to me, which was way different. And my heart stopped when I felt his hand grab my shoulder. I was like, huh. And then he chatted me up about my show, and then he goes like, "We're coming to your show tonight, brother." And I was like, "Okay." And then he showed up, like this is a comedy club.
Right.
This is like, I'm telling the manager of the club, "Hey, Tyson's coming to the show tonight." He's like, "What Tyson?" I'm like, "Mike Tyson, man. What do you think I'm talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." I go, he just called me. And he's like, "Okay." And then a few minutes later, he's like, "Hey, man, Mike Tyson's here." I was like, "I know. I told you. Like, I know."
Did you talk about him?
I didn't know if he was still in the room.
Right.
Because it was like he was sitting further back in the club. But as the show's going on, I hear like smacking on a table. I was like, I think that's him. And then I assumed that when the show was ending, because a lot of celebrities, I mean, you go to events and you leave before it's over.
Right.
I assumed that he had left. Like at the 40-minute mark, I'm like, he's gone. I can't see him. And then when I get off stage, I'm walking to the back. I'm walking up the aisle of the club, and he goes, "That's funny." I was like, "Oh, thanks." He's like, "Let's go to the green room." So he took me to my green room. He goes in there, and then we just sit in the green room. He smokes like 19 cigarettes in 25 minutes. And he's just like, "You got a window?" I was like, "It's a little late for that, bro." Like, it's smoking. And then he just hung out, talked boxing. But the experience of having him at the show at first was full panic.
So I used to always sit up front at shows.
Uh-huh.
And then I got embarrassed one day.
Who embarrassed you?
Not by a comedian.
Oh.
So, Sade. You know who Sade is?
The singer.
Yes. She was having a concert, and me and my cousin, we had on suits. And this was like when I first got to LA. She was so gorgeous. I was just sitting there like mesmerized. And then at the end, right, everybody stood up. But I didn't want to block people. I was, I'm a 19-year-old kid. I'm being polite. I don't want to block people. And Sade gets on the stage and says, "I want to thank everybody for coming out. And some of you rich that don't like to stand up, you shouldn't even came to the show." So I'm looking at my cousin like, who's she talking to? He's like, "She talking to you?" I was like, I didn't even do anything. And then the first time I got intimidated by a comedian, the young lady on Saturday Night Live, Leslie, what's her name?
Oh,
she went off on me one day. It wasn't a bad thing, but she was like, "Shaq, me and you have a big old black." But like, she just kept going. I was like, "All right, next joke." And I was just sitting there.
Where were you at? In New York? Or
no, I was in LA.
At the store?
Yeah, at the Comedy Store. And it was funny, but she was just, "Is that Shaq? Me and you have a big old chocolate." Like, she just kept going. I'm like, "All right, next joke." And she just kept coming close. I'll take you home right now. I was like,
oh,
okay. And I was just sitting there like.
So you sit in the back now?
Yeah, I sit in the back now. Yeah, I get scared. Yeah, because I don't want to block people.
Yeah.
No, but Sade just went off. Just, "I want to thank people coming out, and even if you're too rich to stand up, I don't need it." I was like,
You were a rookie?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had on a clean suit. Because actually, between me and you, I wanted her to see me.
Yeah.
I was going to try to.
Sure.
But I blew that.
Did she know who you were? Like when she said you?
I don't know. I went in the back to try to talk to her, but security's like, "No, you got to go."
Wow.
Yeah. Threw us out. Yeah, true story.
Rich.
Yeah. He's like, "You rich? I don't even know why you came to the show." I was like, "Who's she talking to?" "She talking to you, mother." But no, it was a fabulous show. Like I was just so amazed at him. I'm like, bro, last year I was in college. Now I'm sitting here watching Shot. I was just,
That's amazing.
The VIP treatment. And when she said it, I was like, damn.
Damn, you got
I was hurt. You never heard that story, huh, Adam?
if you're doing a comedy show and you look out and Shaq is there in the front row, how much does that change your set? Like, are you thinking anything? Because it's like, here's this head that's like 1.5 feet higher than everybody else. What would that be like?
Front row, I'd be like, bro, can you move? Like, can you sit in the back? Like,
would you talk about me?
I mean, I think I would have to.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's certain things you just can't ignore. You know, you like that's a big cardinal sin of stand-up. Is like you can ignore certain things. You hear a little chatter over here, but it's like the broken glass rule. If you hear a bottle go and shatter, and you just pretend that it's not happening, then the audience goes like, "What's wrong with you? Like, why are you not living in the moment?" So yeah, if there's a 7'1" guy in the front, I don't care if it's Shaq or any other guy. I'd be like, look at this guy. Like, you have to look at this human being in the front.
Congrats, by the way. You have some dark comedy coming to Netflix. What's that going to be like?
That's exciting. Yeah, we have a series. We got 6 episodes. It's like, I think I would call it like a bit of a nod. Did you ever watch the old Twilight Zone?
Yes.
I love that show.
I did too.
So we have vignettes, like short stories within an episode that are dark but comedic. So they're kind of mind plays, you know, like they mind. But like, think of like a comedic Black Mirror is kind of a good way to summarize it. So with a host and like up stories. Yeah.
If you need me, I'm in.
Really? No, but you would really do it?
Yeah, of course.
Do an episode?
All day, every day.
The writer's room starts 2 weeks.
I'm in.
I'm writing a Shaq one.
I'm in. All day,
Here's the
every
thing.
day.
Here's the only rule I would have though. No for sure.
Yes.
But no cameo. You can't be the waiter. You got to be in the piece. You know what I mean?
And how long is the shoot?
It would be like a 1-day shoot.
Done. LA or Atlanta?
Austin, Texas, baby.
Even
We're shooting
better.
in Austin.
Even better.
Got you.
I'm there.
We just did a deal. Thanks.
I'm in. But you got to make it really, really funny.
Oh, we'll make it funny, but we'll make it
like,
up too.
All right, deal.
Okay.
Do I get to kill some people?
We can do that for sure.
All right, deal. All right.
You'd be so scary to fight.
I know.
Yeah. You know.
I always wanted to be like the next black serial killer because we don't have any.
You don't. Why?
Yeah, hold on. We've had what? We only had one.
You got the DC shoot sniper.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about movies.
Oh, I thought you were talking about real.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I was like, he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. We got the guy in Cleveland that had the. Okay. Oh, in movies.
Yeah, movies.
You have Candyman.
That's it.
That's it.
You guys got Jason.
Yeah.
Freddy.
So much white evilness, but it's more of our. It's in our core more.
Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need one. What about Jeepers Creepers? You think he's black?
I don't even know who that is.
You never watched Jeepers Creepers? Where'd you get those Jeepers? You need to check it out.
Really?
You never seen Jeepers Creepers 1, 2, and 3?
Never. Are you big? You're a big horror fan?
Yes, every night. Every night I come home, smoke my hookah, just turn on horror.
Do you like thrillers too? Do you like?
I like thrillers.
The new Ripley series is amazing.
Ripley's?
Ripley. It's based
I
on
haven't seen that.
The Talented Mr. Ripley, which was a movie.
Right.
They made a 8-episode series. It's fantastic.
Does it have a lot of violence? Because I like violence.
It has violence.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check it out. No, I do. I love violence. Like,
this is dark.
Right.
Yeah. Very good.